Hello everyone, welcome to Tia's Natural Soaps. Today I will be, trying to put on my thing. Today I will be cutting my soap that I made yesterday, my oat milk. It's a little early, but the soap is hard. So I'll try the first loaf, and if it's not hard enough, then I'll wait a couple of more hours before I cut it. So I'm putting on my gloves. I did wash my hands, but I'm gonna put on my gloves because this is soap that's going on people's bodies. So put my gloves on, and like I say, I put the rag on top, keeping the heat so it can go through the sponification phase. And I also put the plastic on top to keep the moisture in, so it won't have the soda ash on top. Get out of the way. Whoops. I should have put my gloves on after the fact. So I'm going to try with my one that I didn't fill up the entire mold with and see how that is first before I start cutting the other ones. I'm just checking to see if they're still a little warm. And it is, so it might not be ready. They still warm. So, let me try. I'm not going to cut these yet, guys. I'm going to let them cool off a couple of more hours before I come back to cut these because they're still warm. So I'm going to put the towel back on top. And I'm going to wait about maybe 3 more hours or so before I cut them. Okay? Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Let this soap set for a little while. And I didn't put my plastic back on it. And see, let me show you the soda ash right here. I don't know if you can see it. See the ash part right here versus none here. I took the plastic off. It wasn't quite cooled off yet. So here's my soap. And this is my oat milk soap. So I'm going to cut this. My oat milk soap, I charge a little bit more because of the process of me grinding up my organic oatmeal and distilled water and squeezing it, and I sell a lot of it. So here's my soap. Take it out of the mold. I don't know if you can see it. So here's my oatmeal soap. I actually have 3 of them. That one popped out pretty quick. I think because I didn't have it all filled up like the other one. And so did this one. Move these out of the way. So these are my oat milk. See my little pieces of soap. I save all this stuff. I put them in a bag because I'm going to do a all mixed up soap. My soap cutter. And I'm also, one of these days I might do a live, but it's a long video process to make soap, not unless I cut it, the video in half. just do snippets of how to do it. So here's my soap. I'm trying to turn it so you can see it. I think you can see it this way. Let me see if I move it out some. I think that's a little better. So here's my soap cutter. And always cut off a sample. And I don't have to, if I have like embeds, flowers, or any designs on the top, I'll turn it to the side so I won't rip through the design. So I'm going to just do a little sample. I'm going to cut that off. Smells so clean. And I always cut the little edges off. Do this one. So here you go. And that's a little too big. You don't want to just give stuff away. Okay. And I try to do all my soaps. If I cut all these the same size, that's nice. I guess I can do this a little bigger since I raised the price. And I didn't actually raise the price. I know y'all hear me say this is my biggest seller. I raised the price because the simple fact I had to, because everybody that my distributors that I buy a lot of my supplies from went up. So if they go up, I have to go up. And I guess the cost of them ordering things in bulk goes up. So especially if they're a small company, a lot of my soaps, my products are not purchased from big bulk stores, box stores, or whatever you want to call it. But a lot of the smaller businesses that we try to keep each other in business by supporting each other. So here's my soaps. Yep, I got about 4 different types of strawberry soap that I'm going to be making for this strawberry festival that I'm part of. And then I'm doing another show. So I have to get my, at the end of the month. And that show is indoor. So I'm going to have to get some body butters and stuff together so I can have those. I don't take body butters to shows during the summer because it melts. And it's too much of a hassle trying to get ice and coolers and waterproof labels. So, I mean, I still make it if people want to pick it up. But as far as me taking it to events in the summertime and shipping during the summer, I don't. So here's all my soaps. So let me finish cutting these. Okay, I'm finished cutting all my soaps. I'm going to move my soap cutter out of the way. Here is my drying rack. So let me see if you can see all of this. Move these out of the way. These are my molds, my drying rack. So here's my drying rack. So I'll put all my soaps on the rack. I don't know if you can see it. Let's do it this way. See if you can see it. There you go. These are all going in the rack to dry, and they may lighten up. All my oat milk soaps are different colors, different hues. This is probably darker because I put the shredded soap in this batch because I didn't want to waste it. But this smells so good, you guys. It just got a nice, clean scent to it. Almost smells like a vanilla scent. But there's no vanilla in here, so... So these are my soaps. And then this mold wasn't filled all the way up to the top, so I cut these a little wider. So that's one rack. Here's another rack. So these, like I said, will go on the rack. And here's a little index card I use. I normally put the type of soap, the ready date, when it's type of soap, when it's ready by. Sometimes I'll put the ingredients if I have any extra ingredients in here, but this is just basically my basic soap recipe along with my oat milk. I did put a little bit of oat milk in here, not much, so you won't really feel it if it's not going to be abrasive. But if I do soaps with different ingredients and herbs and color and mica and your matte colors, I put it on the card so I can remember to make sure it's on the label when I do my labels. Most of my labels are already saved. Like I told you before, I use the Avery labels on their website. You can print for free, buy your own labels, print it on regular paper, whatever you do. But to use that website is free, or you can have them print them yourselves. So you can, have them print them. So I just print them myself. And they do more than just labels. They can do other things as well for you. They kind of updated their website on different things that they offer. So I use Avery, and I also use Vista. I don't use Vista print like I used to because I have a friend that does a lot of t-shirts and things. So she does a lot for me. She made this. You see the iridescent bubbles. I guess she layered this or whatever, how she did it. Sublime, I don't know what you call it. But she do this. She did some t-shirts for me. She a few dollars more than Avery, but I mean not Avery, Vista, but she has, you can see it. So it's really pretty. It doesn't look like this on a regular t-shirt. So here you go. Here's all my soaps. Let me see if I can bring this down so you can see it. All my soap that's going to go on the drying rack. And they're going to cure for 4.5 weeks. A lot of times I do 5 because I forget about them. Well, I got so much other soap that I need to wrap, so they don't get wrapped until probably 6 weeks later, 6-7 weeks later. I still have this soap, so it's not like I'm going to run out. And I do have another batch of my Sunshine soap in there that I need to wrap and make labels for. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Tillia's Natural Soaps. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Margarita Tuesday, whatever you want to call your Tuesday. Toodles, goodbye.